Smart Street League, where we have a shootout here in the line section. Ryan Sheckler, Nigel Houston, and Chris Cole sitting 1, 2, and 3. As you see Sheckler just abusing the round rail to get himself into the lead. He got a 7.6 for that line. But on the outside, looking in, the bubble, Shane O'Neill and Billy Marks. We will only take 6 skaters. Billy Marks is capable. His single highest trick combo in the line section, 8.2 points. He's capable of doing it again here. This is the 5th and final attempt. Who is moving on to the big section, to the shot at $150,000 for first place? Paul Rodriguez has been skating smart and inspired all weekend. Needs a score.
There he goes. That nollie nose slide got a little sticky at the beginning, but he was able to push it off and then saves that line with the crooked grind right there.
You could see him looking up to do the math. We mentioned that you would need to have around 24 points to move on total. And that's what looking to be the same math. Billy Marks here needs...
He's going to need something big at the end here to make it over that bubble spot.
Hey!
I don't know if that's going to be enough, but it was definitely a great shot at it. A kickflip over the rock gap and then a double flip over the double set. That was kind of funny. A 7.5.
And just like that, Billy Marks moves into
fourth place.
The 4th spot.
Bumps his teammate, Tommy Sandoval, out of the safety.
So now Tommy Sandoval
is in the same
his
position.
last attempt is in the same spot as his friend. What is it going to be?
And if he doesn't lay something down, Luan is safe. Frontside flip, good start.
The white line
forward.
means business.
Oh, Luan is extremely grateful right now. Tommy Sandoval has left the building.
And yesterday in the LCQ, it was interesting. Those positions were flipped between Billy Marks and Tommy Sandoval, and Sandoval heading home.
And now Shane O'Neill. It's going to be really tough here, but he does have a small shot at Luan Oliveira.
He needs to. He needs to put up
a really strong line right here. Shane's capable of it. 360 shove in. See what his ender is. Solid front feeble. 4.6 could catch Luan. 4.9.
So as it stands right now, Shane O'Neill making a case for himself. Now he is in the hands of Luan Oliveira.
Now will Luan be calculated and just make a line? Or is he going to continue to skate? He's been skating all day just going for it. Speaking of going for it.
Yeah. Shecklerism. Oh my goodness. Transfer and then somehow makes it out.
Crackers the stairs. Look how happy he is. He's having such a good day that 3 stairs don't even matter. I'll just trample him.
Beware,
keep skating.
Beware of a smiling Ryan Sheckler.
Going into the big section with that energy right there, Sal, he's going to be so dangerous.
It's going to be nuts. All right, Luan Oliveira looking up, doing the math.
I hope he's good at math. He just needs to float through this line.
He's less than a point behind Shane O'Neill. He doesn't need to do much at all.
I think he knows it, Sal. Tail slide fakie. Stay on your board, buddy. Oh, my gosh. What a G. A switch tray over the double set. Where was his coach right now at that moment? This guy's a champion. Look at his face.
Are you kidding me? He could have probably just ollied that double set and made it.
He could have walked down those stairs and gotten that little fraction of a point. Look at Shane saying thank you for him. He's saying, hey, thanks, buddy, for letting me skate the final. Oh, wow,
You know,
Sal.
we're laughing, but we're talking about 150 grand here. Why wouldn't he just do the math?
Hey, you know what, Sal? He's got probably 20 years left of shots at that 150 grand. He's just a kid.
Well, you got to hand it to him for throwing it all out there, but not smart from a tactical standpoint. Meanwhile, Cole.
Switch from board effortlessly. Chris Cole, master strategist. Deepest bag of tricks. Going into the nasty, gnarly, big section. Real comfortable for Cole.
5.2 for him. And with Nigel just about to go here, isn't it interesting that that top 3 area is the exact same spot we've been talking about all weekend with Sheckler, Houston, and Cole?
Yep, feels like an echo. But these guys are just that talented. It's hard to push them down from the top, Sal. kickflip 50-50. I watch these guys push out, and I have no idea what they're going to do. They've got so many tricks. Big spin board slide.
Hey.
Now, I speak to a bunch of different people. There's different opinions, but a big spin board slide on something flat is so much harder than something going down.
Needed a 6.1, gets the 7.8, and says, you're going to have to take me out in the big section. I'm driving the car.
Oh, yeah.
Wow. We say goodbye to Luan and Tommy Sandoval, but there you have it. Nigel Ryan, Chris Cole, Paul Rodriguez, Billy Marks, and Shane O'Neill as we head into the big section. Oh,
hats off to Luan. Amazing showing here, and went out like a G, a switch tray over the double set.
Indeed, and congrats to Tommy Sandoval, who makes his way into the finals in Jersey. He's going to be watching from the sideline. Can they take out Nyjah? Is Nyjah Houston going to make it 3 in a row? Big section. Friends, here in Glendale, we've had a really, really great time. The city's hosting us. These rafters of the Jobbing.com arena filled. Hey, remember, X Games, July 28th through the 31st. Set your TiVos live on ESPN Thursday night at 7 Eastern on the 28th. And again, it'll be on ESPN3.com and ESPN 3D. Welcome back, friends. Sal Masekela here with Felix Arguelles. Tech section, line section, mind-boggling to see the lead changes, to see the type of skating going down. But just like we said at the outset of the weekend, we're talking about Nyjah Houston, Chris Cole, and Ryan Sheckler. Nyjah, of course, trying to make it 3 in a row. What do these guys have to do to stop him from domination?
I mean, honestly, I feel like Nyjah has to have a bad day or a fluke because he just seems bulletproof. We're going into a section that's probably caters to Ryan Sheckler and Chris Cole, but Nyjah has seemed to be able to adapt to anything that's been put in front of him.
Yeah, and consistency has definitely been the key for him, but I know Sheckler and Cole want this bad. This, as Rob pointed out, is going to be a shootout. Again, in Kansas City, it came down to the last attempt with 4 different skaters having an opportunity to win. And seeing how close they're grouped together, we could see this again. Chris Cole, though, I think he might be my pick today.
I mean, you know what? He's been skating so strong and just progressively picking up the pace, going so hard through the line section, doing some of the more critical moves on this rail, and just honestly just raising the level consistently. And now he's getting into an area that he's really, really comfortable in. Chris Cole has done some of the biggest tricks in skateboarding, and now we have the biggest obstacle a skateboarding event has ever seen in front of him. It's a match made in heaven.
Indeed, it's going to be a shootout, to say the least. The Monster Energy best trick so far. Let's take a look at it. Again, $15,000 for the best trick trophy. Nyjah Houston sitting in that spot right now.
That kickflip backside Smith grind was effortlessly. Right flows right through that kink. You don't really see backside Smith grinds through a kink, let alone a kickflip to backside Smith grind through a kink rail.
You know, we see Nyjah cool and collected. What do you think goes through his mind right now as he knows he's the target here, as he's just been dominating?
I mean, I don't even know if he can be faded. I'm going to ask Rob if Rob has an opinion on this. Honestly, Rob, what's your opinion on Nyjah?
I mean, we're looking at a guy who hasn't even missed a trick yet. You know, he bailed a couple off yesterday in the prelims, and I know his nerves are going to be sitting there real tight, but Ryan Sheckler hasn't missed a trick either. Both of these guys, 100%. And you better believe they are going to be going trick for trick all the way through this, but we can't count out Chris Cole. Nobody skates the big section like him, and he's got a frontside 180 switch crooked grind that's worth at least a 9.5 we can expect to see.
I agree with you 100%.
Oh, well said. Hey, let's take a look at the Bill My Parents Big Money Leaderboard. These are the guys heading into the big section, and the only ones that have a shot at the $150,000. Thanks again to Bill My Parents for the Big Money Leaderboard. The big section coming up. Who is it going to get the big money? Ryan Sheckler's never won before. That guy's trying to make it 3 in a row.
New Zealand 2011. The All Blacks.